Hello, beloveds. It is your girl, Priestess Journey Divine, coming to you on this Wednesday afternoon. It is 1:47 p.m. on the clock. How y'all doing out there in the world today? My chosen ones, my collectives, my earth angels, my star seeds. How you doing today? It is Hump Day Wednesday. A day where most people feel like they can't wait for the weekend to come. It's too close to Monday. They're still feeling overworked, overwhelmed. Not sure if they can get it all in. Maybe you're feeling anxious. It's a high feeling of anxiety in the air today. As you know, there are great fires going on at the moment in Canada. Here on the East Coast, we are already seeing some residuals of the smoke in the air. For those who have respiratory illnesses, it is suggested at this time you stay in ventilation. You go outside, you wear your masks. Prepare for toxins in the air. It was a little astonishing to me because if you check back in my videos, I believe it was last week, I prophesied a fire that would emit some toxic smokes into the air and that death would be in the aftermath. And here we are. There are fires going on. I didn't know what state I was in. I didn't know what country I was in, but I saw the fires and the flames. I saw the smoke and the residue and the pollution being emitted into the air, and no one seemed to notice but me. As people were going in and out their day, like usual, I was overtaken by the amount of fire and smoke and heat that was all around me that no one else seemed to be able to see, and here we are. I hear ambulance sirens in the back, representing an urgent need for someone, for health care, for rescue, from illness, injury. My baby girl just put my coffee to me. Say hi, Alicia Divine.
Hey,
you can peek in.
Nah, I look a mess.
Oh, she looks a mess. She's just divine feminine, y'all. So she look a mess. She don't look a mess. She beautiful.
If you haven't seen it, you guys should look at my prom pictures.
You know what? I did not put up her prom pictures. She's dying for the world to see them.
No, but I ate the girlies up.
Maybe I will put them up.
Period.
But at this moment, Spirit's not telling me to put her on blast. So I'll consider it.
Poppy, where you at?
Anyway, I digress. I'm doing a reading on the Soul Journey Oracle deck. Someone is needing confirmation. Someone is needing inspiration. Someone is needing positive influence. Someone is needing a release from anxiety, from depression, from worry, from daily stress of life, worrying about their finance, how they're going to make it. Someone out there is looking for an answer to what is going on in their energy today. Is it you, or is it someone pulling at you? Oh, did you see that fly? Did you see that car fly out? Come on now. Purpose. In purple, the color of the ancestors, royalty. I know what I am here to do. This is why all the anxiety, all the confusion, all the stress, sleepless nights, overacting energy, high energy, not sure which way to go, juggling, running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You're walking in your purpose, my love, and you're being upgraded and elevated and receiving downloads, even while you sleep, while you daydream, while you go about your daily tasks. Spirit is preparing you. And the feeling has you all over the place. But celebrate, because that is confirmation that there is movement in you. Spiritual movement. Therefore, you are attached, tapped in, connected to the divine spirit realm. You are chosen. And you're in the season of receiving. And it feels awkward. It feels invasive. It feels, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels, come on, Spirit, give me the word I'm looking for. It feels like you're being violated by someone else's energy. And you may think that it's someone's else, a dark energy, a dark spirit, enemies, toxic energies. No, my love. Lay your pretty head to rest. Go with ease. Be still. Meditate, breathe, and relax. It is not a dark energy that is upon you. It is the Spirit of God moving in you. And how do we know? Come on now, Spirit. Come on. Because the next card is surrender. That is how we know. Spirit wants you to let him in. Have its way. Guide you, lead you, teach you, elevate you. I can release my need to control. Give it up. Control is something we think we have, but we don't. It's an illusion of the ego. When God truly has the last say every day, in every way. And when we go against that, we hit roadblocks. We juggle. We overthink. We're anxious. We're depressed. We're surrender. Let go and let God. He got you. This is what you're meant to do, and you're on your way to the best life that you can manifest. No expectations and no restrictions are needed at this time. Just go with the flow. Sit amongst the natural elements, by the water, under a tree, under the sun, stargaze. Talk to the moon. Remember that you are a tool, a vessel, not a lone ranger. You don't have to do it all alone. Let God move things for you and worry not. I am learning that worry does not change an outcome. Ashe, it won't. There's no such thing as fate, only destiny. Everything that happens is meant to be. It was written that way before we even came here to live it. Yes, free will can change the natural flow, but eventually what will happen will be. What's written will come into fruition. Worry less. Walk in faith. Trust in your divine ability to manifest. As you will it, so it is. So more to be. And believe that. And simply walk into it. Stay in your positivity. Worrying depletes your ability to manifest. It tells the world, I don't believe. It can't be. Not for me. I only believe what I see. Although I know. But I know. Intuition. Discernment. You have those gifts for a reason. It doesn't matter what you see. What do you know? Regrets. I know that I cannot change the past. Are you caught up in the past? Are you choosing not to trust because you believe you cannot choose correctly? Are your past experiences that did not go well leading your future? Let it go. The past is an illusion of an actual non-reality. Because if it already existed, it cannot exist now or again. Not in the same way. 2 days cannot happen exactly the same. Ever. You are not the same as you were yesterday. You are not doing the things you did yesterday exactly the same today, and you won't tomorrow, my love. Let go of something that doesn't exist other than in here and in here. And trust this and this. Your crown is connected to your destiny. Your intuition is what guides you along the way. You don't need old things. You don't need things of yesterday. You don't need to look to the past as a way of protecting yourself from the future that's not even here. Don't be your own self-fulfilling prophecy by saying it will not be. Therefore, it will not be. And that's for people, places, and things. Don't regret the people you spent time with. No time is wasted. If you didn't get longevity with the person, you got the experience. That is useful. Those jobs that didn't appreciate you, that let you go. Those people that didn't appreciate you, that walked away. Those family members, those friends, they betrayed you, abandoned you, rejected you, laughed at you, gossiped about you till this very day. Hatred, deceit, rejection, abandonment, abuse, toxicity comes from a spirit of jealousy, envy, and misunderstanding. Do not hold them hostage for what they don't know and what they cannot see. If you can, teach and elevate and heal and give it to those who cannot give it to themselves. That is a chosen one's assignment. We don't get to choose every assignment. We get to choose God and let God assign us where it's necessary for us to be. And we're thankful that we're even chosen to be anywhere in the world. In the land of the living, we are above and not beneath. Be useful. Being useful should not be seen as being used. I am not used. I'm useful. The ego wants me to believe that I have been used because it didn't work out in my favor. But if it didn't work out, it's because it wasn't in my favor. Is that not in my favor? And also yours? People's rejection is often God's protection. We attach loss and grief to things that are being released for our benefit. God is asking you and asking all of us to remember who's in control and why things are allowed to be taken away in order for better things to replace them. Because you cannot refill a cup that is already full. It must be emptied to be replenished. God cannot turn your water into wine if your cup is empty of water. The water that you pour into yourself, your self-love. Your self-love. To love thyself, to love the goddess, the God in you. Fill your own cups and not worry about them being filled by other people and other things that are not of God. Failure, like I said, worried about failure, worried about being judged, worried about making poor choices again, worried about reliving the same experiences again. A lot of worry about a lot of nothing that has not even come into fruition. Again means future energy. When are we going to live in the present moment? Enjoy the present moment. Usher in a better future by being grateful for the present moment we're in. Taking advantage of the fullness of the earth and God's blessings in the very moment we stand in. Knowing that the future can only bring more of what we appreciate in the moment. I understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. And I'm not going to extend on that because I've already explained that before the card flipped out. Experiences are the best teachers. Especially the ones that challenge us. For what does not challenge you does not force you to grow. And without growth, how can you awaken? How can you ascend? How can you fulfill your purpose without growth, without experience, without knowing the worst? You cannot manifest the best if you have not seen what it looks like when it's the worst. I know what that looks like, so now I know what I don't want it to be. I know what not to accept. I know what not to get involved in. Person, place, or things. Because I know that that is the worst. I can only now seek the best because I don't want that. A child doesn't learn not to play with fire only because you say so. Children are rebellious. They will touch and they will try and they will explore. And they are curious. And they will take risk and they leap. And when it burns, they know not to do that again. And move on to a better experience that doesn't hurt. Innocence. Childlike innocence. Always seeking pleasure, but willing to experience pain along the way. Because life is a duality. A polarity of good and bad. We must experience both to become masters of self and God only works with masters of self. Those are the chosen ones who have mastered self, mastered their emotions, mastered their spiritual gifts, mastered the connection with the divine. You can only do that with experience. And we don't question how we receive that. God knows what's best for us. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Even when it hurts others, even when others don't like you because of, even when others are going to judge you, call you weird, label you an outcast, rebellious one, a dark energy, a wild child. Speak your truth. Walk in your purpose. Seek for justice, truth, and honesty and fairness for all, not just yourself. Raise the vibration of the earth by walking in God's truth. Ask God to teach you His words, His wisdom, His ways. Be still and know that I am God. As I stand still, oh God, download into me, less of me and more of you. It's the only way to divine happiness and freedom. The only way to true freedom is to walk in truth and not care what others think, say, or do. That is real freedom. That is real freedom. Because the chosen ones face much spiritual warfare, hate, bitterness, toxicity being thrown their way, constantly challenged to be quiet, to disappear. It takes a lot of resilience, a lot of courage, a lot of strength, a lot of self-healing, a lot of grounding work, connecting, praying, meditating. It's not easy being chosen. By no means, it's the hardest job in the world. To get up every morning and face a world full of hate and chaos, and jealousy and envy and bitterness. You must love God. You must know God. You must trust God to be able to do that. When you could be like everyone else and do so much less and receive so much material more. And material gains is all you care about, then that's where it's at. But if you truly want to receive your birthright, your spiritual inheritance that is massively incomparable to anything this world could give you, then you walk in faith. You're willing to take the shots. You're willing to speak the truth. You're willing to be an outcast. You're willing to be judged. You're willing to be rejected and abandoned and unloved. Because you know that those who are and those who do are not your people, are not your tribe, are not your true family, your true supporters, for they would not. And you continue to do God's work as God ushers the true ones in until you find your tribe, your real family, your like-minded, supportive, loving, caring, giving soul family. And once you're in it, it is unmatched. And you'll never go back to those others. You won't seek attention or validation or confirmation. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. Ashe. Guilt is for the ego. The ego uses guilt to keep you in places you don't belong, with people you don't belong, doing things you shouldn't be doing. Oh, I can't release myself from them. I can't release myself from that. I can't take myself away. I can't abandon those who abandon me. I can't reject because I'm better. Really? God does not tell you to be abused. God does not tell you to sit in places where you are not supported, not appreciated, not able to grow, to elevate. God will not tell you to do that. God will not tell you to keep turning the other cheek until they knock your teeth out. That's not what God will tell you to do. God will tell you to get up and move and preserve yourself and protect yourself. because you are here to do God's work, and God needs you to be whole and healthy and complete and of sane mind and body. And that means you don't sit in places where they mean to destroy you, distract you, belittle you, erase you. Sometimes the chosen one fall prey to believing that I'm supposed to be this big angel in the sky that forgives all and everything, and I go everywhere and I have no enemy. Wake up, beloved. That is not reality. For if you believe that, you don't believe that the devil exists, and the devil is energy. You don't believe in hatred. You don't believe in bitterness. You don't believe in envy, jealousy. You don't believe in deceit. Are you blind? You can see it, feel it, smell it. If you're a collective one, you know before it enters the room that it's on the way. And you move. You don't sit and fight battles that are not yours. You let God do that. Vengeance is mine alone, saith the Lord. God doesn't mean for you to sit there and wait for the battle and gear up. God will take care of that. God will take care. Oh, excuse me, God will take care of your enemies. You are not to sit in the room and watch and wait and sit amongst. You are to follow your assignment elsewhere and to continue to walk and do God's work elsewhere and let God deal with the riffraff you leave behind. So it does not follow you. Be empathetic. Do not be vulnerable. Do not be weak. Do not let your meekness be a weakness. Rise up and above and move away from. You don't sit with the devil unless that's your calling. But it ain't for everyone. Know your boundaries. Know your levels. Don't bite off more than you can chew trying to be popular or show that you can or that you know your limits. Because if you want it, God will give it to you. If you think you're the big kahuna, God will show you that you're not. This is not a popularity contest. This is not a race. Who's going to win the race first? We are human bodies. We are human flesh. It bleeds. It can be killed and destroyed. Be mindful that you're not made of steel. Don't let your faith destroy you. Because you want to be bigger than what it is. For others to see. We're not trying to win. We're trying to ascend. And we give God that which we cannot and do not want to sacrifice ourselves for. We sacrifice our lives to God. We don't sacrifice ourselves for other humans. That's what dark magic is for. And we know what happens to those. We know what happens to those who believe that they're bigger than God. That they control God's people and God's world by their own voice, by their own action, by their own hand. We see what happens to those. The devil was once an angel that God created. God still has rulership over all his creations. So if you think that choosing the devil is going to put you above God, good luck. Good luck. There are many who can work. Many in the occult who can work with demons. Many who can. But they are ordained to do so. They have received approval and permission from God to do so. And that is not a life that everybody can handle. People have lost their mind and gone crazy and killed themselves and others. Insane. Trying to, go against what God has set for them in their lives. I don't like that assignment, God. I want this one. It looks better on paper, on camera. Okay. God will give it to you if you want it. Knowing that you don't know what the hell you're going to do with it. You don't have in you. You have not been blessed to be there, to do that. And God's going to show you that you're not. Okay, yes. Can we get one more card, Spirit? One more card to end this reading. Soul's Journey. One more card for our collective. Let's finish big. Let's finish big. One more card, Spirit. May you, Spirit's finished with this. I hear God said, you've said it, girl. You said everything that needs to be said. But we did get one more card. It said flipped. And how beautiful our final card is. Acceptance. That's everything I just spoke about. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. The things you cannot change are what God wants for you, which is why you cannot change it. Like the past that has already happened, that was meant to teach you, not hurt you. You cannot change God's will. You cannot change God's assignment on your life. You cannot change your purpose and what you're here to do. You can ask for direction. You can ask for guidance. You can ask for assistance from your God. But your destiny has been written. And accept all the experiences that come along with that. That is your truth. That is how you find you. That is how you find your purpose. That is how you master self. As I pull the charm, this is where I ask you to hit the like button and support your girl. Tap, tap, tap on that like button and support me and my channel as we continue to grow in the family. Join the family and subscribe. We'd love to have you. Everything you need to know about me is in the box below. How to sit with me for a personal reading. Check out my store, my coloring books, my oracle cards, my journals, my erotica. All right. You want to donate to the channel? No donation is too small. All is appreciated. Giving back. As I bless others. As I receive, I give. Not only in this way, but in many others. Drop me a comment. One of love, of light and prosperity. How's your day going? Did this resonate with you? What did you take away from it? Where are you in your journey? Wow. We have the swans. Swans represent well, the two swans, which end up being shaped like a heart, represents love and the bond that we all have with each other. Swans are the color of white, purity, innocence, and healing. Swans are water animals. You may be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Emotions are running high, but swans flow and float endlessly and seamlessly upon the waters, basking in the sun, radiant, beautiful. I'm getting songstress. You may sing. An earth angel with a voice that reaches the heavens. Swans are birds. Birds may be your spirit animal. You may love white birds. Birds are creatures that fly. They are the closest spirit animal that can reach the heavens. You're never alone. You're beautiful on the inside and out. Peace is within you. Let love in. You have the ability to love greater than that which we have so far. Manifest love of equal yoke. You can have love in abundance. It's all around you. Swans are a peaceful animal, calming, soothing, loving creatures. They harm none and no one. Their beauty in the waters is unmatched by any other bird. As within, so without. As above, so below. You are the head and not the tail. You are above, you are not beneath. For we are in the land of the living. Endless possibilities, limitless opportunities are before you and at your reach. Get out of your own way, beloved. The world is waiting for you to arrive. To give what you have. Your gifts are needed and important as you are to God. Thank you for staying to this reading. I love you, my friend. I wish you all the love, peace, and wellness that your heart and hands can carry. Enjoy the rest of this beautifully blessed Wednesday. And remember, you are valuable, you are important, and you are needed in the collective body. And until we meet again, Ashe, beloved, Ashe.